Good morning. Coffee. Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Whew, it's chilly. You're like, what? Yes, I live in Florida. Whew, it is a chilly, crisp 68 degrees today. Good morning, welcome to the Daily Dose. We'll see who jumps on here in a moment. Happy day to you. I'm gonna warm up while I wait for a couple of people. If you're catching this on the replay, I'm doing this in the morning. It's cool out. I think it's about 65 degrees is cool. Good morning, good morning. When you come on here, let me know that you're here. I see the eyeballs, I love it. Appreciate you. Episode number 79 of the Daily Dose. And the Daily Dose, just so you know, if you're coming on here, whether it's the replay or it's your very first time, whether you've set your notifications. In fact, if you want to set your notifications as a reminder, if you've been enjoying the Daily Dose, I encourage you to set that reminder so you don't miss it. Yes, I'm cold. I know I'm so wimpy. You're like, aren't you a New Yorker? Like, didn't you grow up? Not only am I a New Yorker, well, I grew up in New York, but I lived in Vermont. I went to school in Vermont, and I lived in Buffalo, New York, where it was like, I think on the hottest summer day in Buffalo, 68 degrees. Right now, it's a crisp 68 degrees here in sunny Florida. The sun will warm things up, but I don't know. I'm old. My blood is thinned out. I'm a Florida, like almost 20 years here now in Florida. So I would say is, I don't know. You can just say I'm a wimp. And this is, I got my little hoodie on. That's why they have hoodies here in Florida. Yeah. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's get into today's topic. Good morning to you. Good morning, Marty and April. Appreciate you. Good morning. So listen, what do you do if you hit a weight loss plateau? That is the topic today. In fact, I've been really encouraged a lot because I've been getting a lot of questions about fitness and people coming out of the quarantine and they're like, oh, I know why it's called COVID-19 now, because I put on 19 pounds and I'm dying. Like, I'm really struggling. Now I'm back on my schedule, and some that go back to the gym and it's so hard to get back into it, and then just all the other stuff going on. And then I also hear this, and this is what I'm going to really just talk to you about and make sure that you have a great value out of this. What do you do if you hit a weight loss plateau? That's my question. First off, have you ever hit a plateau? Good morning, April. Good morning, Ron. Appreciate it. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to make it a point so I acknowledge, because I do appreciate you. I know this time you can't get back, and I do appreciate you spending it with me in my backyard. Maybe we'll see a little robin go flying over there. We had tons of birds. In fact, this morning I was doing a little bit of just quiet time, and I saw some, and we have a, what do you call it? Hummingbird feeder, like the little sugar water stuff, and they were here. It was really, really cool to see. So anyway, what do you do when you hit a weight loss plateau? Don't give me a hard time about the hoodie either. So first I asked is, have you ever hit a plateau? Well, let's just define what a plateau is, really, because that's the main point to this message. Do you even know what a plateau is? Here's the thing. Here's what's not a plateau. I just want to make this clear. If you stopped losing weight for 1 week, say you're on this like weight loss kick or this health kick, maybe the New Year's resolution, and you're, like the first week or two, you had some good success, first maybe even month, and you're losing a couple pounds, maybe in the beginning on 5 pounds. Oh, you went on this diet and lost 5 pounds. And then you have a week and you're still doing the same things, and then you look at the scale and you're like, I didn't lose any weight this week. I didn't see any progress this week. I must be in a plateau. No, that's not a plateau. Here's another one. I've been taking pictures, and I have a lot of my students take pictures all of them. They all take pictures. They're all supposed to, on a weekly basis. Some on about like every 2 weeks, some twice a week, but we take pictures so we can see visibly. But this happens, is you don't see visible progress in, let's just say, a week or even maybe a week or two. Well, that's not hitting a plateau either. Let's just say if you're trying to get stronger, maybe do push-ups, or maybe, hold a plank a certain time, and you go a week and there's a 1 week that you can't, or a week of workouts, and you don't seem you can hold it any longer, or you feel like you're getting any stronger, that's not a plateau. Just want to make that very clear. A plateau isn't that short period of time. And that's unfortunately, I think, what happens in the mindset of people who are trying to lose weight is Mark, I'm doing everything. I ate really, really good this week. I ate salads and I stayed away from the chips and the dip, and I didn't even drink more than 2 glasses of wine. And then I got on the scale on Sunday or on Monday or Tuesday or whenever you measure the scale, and I looked at the scale and it said I went up a pound. What the heck? Like, oh, Mark, you know what? I must have hit a plateau. That's not either. Now, here's when you hit a plateau. Is you hit a plateau in all those categories, right? When you are doing your due diligence to do, let's just say when it's weight loss, it's you're eating healthy, you're eating what you think of, or at least what you've been told by somebody, or you read in a magazine, or what magazine, who even reads magazines, or you're online and you looked and you followed the keto, or you followed the Weight Watchers to a T, and 2, 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, you're following it to a T, and you're still not losing weight, then there's possibility of a plateau. But the hard thing is we chase after the plateau and make that the excuse so early on. And my encouragement to you, because that's what the daily dose is. If you didn't know, the encouragement to you, hey Lonnie, my encouragement to you in this daily dose is to provide encouragement, but also to provide value. So, okay, what do you do if you hit a plateau? Well, first realize what a plateau is. And that doesn't mean when you don't have any gains, if you will, or you don't have any losses for like a week or even 2, does it mean that you failed and you're plateauing? You need to change something up. Stop. Please stop. Stop trying to fix it so soon. Stop trying to fix what's not broken. You got to keep going. The hard thing is, for a lot of people, myself included, is we want the instant gratification. We want the, oh, look, is that a squirrel back there? I think there was a squirrel jumping on it. I'm going to send my dog after those squirrels. You see that thing swinging? Like the squirrel. A squirrel wants the instant gratification. They're going to go on there and dump all the sunflower seeds out. Well, just like weight loss, we want, because why? Well, we look at other people. Well, look at that person. They lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. And don't get me wrong, I've seen people do it. I've helped people do that. But what happens is we start to compare our results with somebody else's results. And then we're like, well, why am I not getting those results? Why am I not losing 20 pounds, Mark? Well, who knows what the entire story is? Who knows how much exactly they're trying to lose versus you're trying to lose, what your goals are versus what their goals are, how much weight they're currently at versus how much weight you're currently at. And it's easy for us to start stray. And then all of a sudden, when we're not getting the same results, it's easy for us to just say, oh, I must have hit a plateau. No, you did not hit a plateau. I'm just going to say that again. You did not. Comparison. You got to stop 2 things. You got to stop saying you're at a plateau. Because it's an easy way to say, that's it. I just give up. I'm giving up. I'm just giving up on the weight loss. I can't do it. I hit a plateau. This program, this diet, this workout, this must not be working for me, right? Have you heard that before? Have you felt that way before? So what do you do then when you maybe feel you keep going, you realize that's a chance? Oh, look, see the squirrel there? I'm gonna get this. They don't know what's about to be reckoning. There's a wrecking ball that's coming and it's gonna be Owen. I'm gonna let him out and he's gonna chase those squirrels off because they keep draining my feeder. It's not a squirrel feeder, it's a bird feeder. All right, I lost track here. All right, what do they say? I digress. So yes, so you got to realize first off, if you haven't lost weight in a week, maybe you had some great success early on. It's typically why people fail at diets and weight loss programs in general. Well, I say quick fixes, is because to get the early quick fixes, they lose all that weight, and then they stop. Maybe they don't see the same amount of weight loss, and then they're like, oh, I'll plateau, or they'll easily say, oh, you know what, this just doesn't work for me. This just doesn't work for me. Well, if it's a quick fix, if it's some sort of a fad diet, like a cleanse, or some sort of a, where you're extreme, or you're taking like HCG pills, and you're eating 500 calories, chances are you're going to fail on those. In fact, I don't really know anybody that succeeds on those. They succeed maybe to lose the weight, but then they fail and fall off track. But again, back to the plateau and back to what do you do? Well, what if you really are at a plateau? So we've already established now that you have an understanding. Hey, Tina, good morning to you. You've already understand that a plateau isn't just not seeing weight loss for like a week or even 2, because you don't know what your body's going through, your stress, your sleep habits, like if you're for females on a cycle, if you're cycling, that could change things. Your mood swings, all that stuff can change your hormones, and all that kind of stuff can get thrown off and what you retain, how much salt you had, how much water you drank or didn't drink, where your body's at. All of those things have to be factored in. But it doesn't mean in a week without progress that you're not making progress. So be patient and keep freaking going. I'm going to say that again. Be patient with yourself and keep going. Be patient with yourself and keep going. I'm taking this off. That's it. Woo, look out. Be patient with yourself and keep going. How many times do I need to say that? Be patient with yourself and keep going. Here's what I want to chime in. Check this out. People say, I lost 5 pounds a week ago, or 10 pounds, and now I didn't lose anything. Oh my gosh. So here's what I want to share with you. Check this out. Let's just do some tests. If you were to lose 1 pound a week, 1 pound a week, if you were to lose 1 pound a week every single week for a year, you could potentially lose 52 pounds. Yeah, 52 pounds. Do you need to lose 52 pounds? Well, go ahead and do it. All you got to do is lose 1 pound a week, 3,500 calories. Doesn't mean if you remove 3,500 calories, that's what you're going to lose every week. 1 pound a week sounds doable. You know what? It's impossible. There's not really one person that I know has ever lost a single pound every single week for 52 weeks. It's just not how our bodies work. Our bodies don't work that way. It's not perfect. Progress doesn't work. See that line up there? That slope that goes down? That's like the light line that goes down there. That's not how weight loss works. It doesn't work in a perfect. It's more like this. It's more like if you follow that line, it's like here, go down, oh, stress, up, down, up, change, up, COVID. Oh, COVID, we're going up here. We got locked down, now we can't do it. Here. As long as it's going in that pattern, then you're making progress as far as weight loss, right? Does that sound like reasonable? It should, right? So, here's the thing. It's normal not to have the progress you want when you're working really hard at it. It's normal. That's just part of the process. So stop being so freaking impatient. Be patient and keep going. Be patient and keep going. Be patient and keep going. The reason why, here's the other thing, and this is going to solidify weight loss in literally, this could completely change your outlook on weight loss. For you, if you're listening, if this message is for you, if you're still in weight loss mode, you're still trying to lose weight, right? First, look at how long you've been trying to lose weight for. And I'm not talking about, I've lost weight and then I put it back. I'm like, let's just put the whole period of the time you've been trying to lose weight. And I know many people, 10 years, 15 years, been trying to lose weight. You know why? Because you give up. And here's the biggest thing. Even if you take a pound off every week for 52 weeks, which is pretty much unheard of, or you lose 52 pounds, however you do it, when you're done with your weight loss, so say you're 202 pounds and you want to be 150 pounds, and you lose 52 pounds, guess what? No matter how you do it, a lot of times people give up. And you give up because you think as soon as you've hit your weight loss goal, you're done. I did it. I lost the weight. Please give me the praise. Let me show you the before and after pictures. Let me become now a coach or a trainer because I had that success. I lost the 52 pounds. I won. No, you didn't. Okay, you had some success. You've lost the weight. Now what? Now what do? Because the reality is you can't just go into your mindset saying, I just need to lose 28 pounds. Then my world will be perfect. I will be perfect. If I'm just 130 pounds, everything will be perfect. Well, you get so focused on the weight loss. You get so focused on that number on the scale. Everybody does it. Men, women, everybody does it. And don't get me wrong, I ask, well, how much do you want to lose? Great. Okay, 28 pounds or 51 pounds, 52 pounds, okay? Ain't gonna happen. A pound a week for a year. I'll never try to sell anybody dreams like that. But I can tell you, the goal is not to lose the weight. The goal is to not think 1 week of without weight loss that you're at a plateau and you need to change things up. No, you need to be consistent. You need to be patient, and you need to keep going. And the last part is the most important. You need to keep going. You see, because whether you have 52 pounds to lose, or you have 5.2 pounds to lose, or 20 pounds to lose, or whatever number is your number to lose. And if you're listening, and if you came on here because you want to know, because you think you hit a plateau, you can never stop. You can never stop. You have to keep progressing. You can't even say when you've lost, say, 52 pounds or 20 pounds or 5.2 pounds, you can't say, I did it, I lost the weight, I'm done. You can't. You have to keep going. It doesn't mean you keep losing weight. It means you have to keep progressing. It means you have to keep moving forward. It means you have to keep challenging yourself. Do you have to be an Ironman triathlete? Do you have to have a chiseled six-pack and be an Instagram model, or, at 50 years old, have the body like you might have had in your 20s? No, I'm not talking about that. But once you lose the weight, you have to get beyond. And that's why I think the plateau also comes. That's why I'm sharing this. You hit a plateau. I feel a lot of times people, when they lose the weight, they enable their own plateau the moment they lose the weight. And if you're like, man, I just want to lose the weight, Mark, just tell me how to lose the weight, please. Just tell me. I want to know how to lose weight. Well, I just told you. You got to go back and listen to it. You got to stop thinking that without a week or two of progress, and if you're working hard, whatever kind of program you're on. Now, if you're not on any plan, if you got no plan, no structure, no accountability, you're not going to have any success. If you're just doing some sort of a quick fix, if you think it's as easy as just throwing down some fat loss pills, or dieting, or just doing some Weight Watchers, or doing some keto, or doing some intermittent fasting, if you thought it was just as easy as some hardcore boot camp, I wouldn't be in business. There would be not thousands and thousands of high-level, high-skilled coaches truly making a difference in people's lives, because all those quick fixes would do it. I wouldn't be still doing this after 25 years if all of those quick fixes solved everybody's problems. But the reality is they don't solve the problem. And the problem is people put limitations, and when they feel they're going to plateau, they put limitations on thinking, oh, once I just lose the weight, then I can just go back to my old habits, because this keto cured me, this cookie diet cured me, this HCG cured me, this intermittent fasting cured me. No, it didn't. It didn't build any habits. It built your reliance on that thing, rather than building habits to keep progressing, to keep going. You got to keep going. You have to be patient with yourself, and you have to keep going. Listen, I shared yesterday in a live, and I did a bit of a rant. I'm a bit in a rant mode lately. I don't know. Somebody's putting some fire in me or something. And I want to say, do you know why I'm in good? Now, I'm not chiseled six-pack. As a 47-year-old, though, I think I'm in pretty damn good shape. But do you know why? Am I in weight loss mode? Nope, I haven't been in weight loss mode. I can't even tell you how long it's been now. Do I fluctuate with weight? Sure, up and down. The holidays, I put a little bit of weight on. No big deal. But why do you think I'm not in weight loss? I'm not in a plateau? Because I'm patient, and I keep going. Keep going. Well, wait, you don't have any weight to lose. Why are you working out? Why are you eating healthy if you don't have any weight to lose? Because it's good for me. Because it gives me good energy. Because I feel better when I get in a great workout. because I know I can do more active things. I can have more fun. I can enjoy more time. I think I future cast for myself. I hope you do this. Listen, if you're, hey Cynthia, hey Debbie, hey, I appreciate you. Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna say hello. Hey Katie and Larry, I appreciate you. Listen, here's the thing. I want you to future cast right now. This is huge. My coach, my business coach, who I pay a significant amount of money for, but I've gotten well worth my return on my investment. He teaches us how to future cast. What's the vision you have, Mark? What's the vision you have for your life and your business? Where do you see yourself? And maybe you've done this for your business. Maybe you're awesome at it for your business. Maybe in your career, and you're awesome at knowing like, hey, here's when I want to do this. People do it all the time. A retirement. I'm going to retire at 60 and then I'll be able to spend this much and have this much to live off of that. Well, have you ever future casted your fitness? Have you ever future casted like, here's what I see. I future cast now at 47. And my kids, say 10, 15 years when they start their own families, around that time, give or take, right? You never know. I future cast being able to help out with my kids and their families to when there's grandchildren. I see grandparents. I see two types of grandparents out there. I see grandparents who are there's great, amazing grandparents all over the place, active, not active. But I see the ones, this is what I future cast. I see the grandparents that are involved, that take their kid to the beach, that can be active, that can get down on the ground and play with them, that can spend time or go for a bike ride or enjoy themselves with them, not just sit on the sidelines and watch and just be like, yeah, you look like you're having fun over there. I am not. That's the future cast that I don't want. I want a future cast down the road for enjoying my life when my kids get older, to being able to do amazing things with my wife, to do fun trips. Hopefully, if we ever get to do fun trips together, we're able to travel anymore, right? To be able to, there was a gentleman I remember working with a couple of years ago privately, like personal training, and he had all the money in the world, and he had, his mind was there and everything, but because he took such bad care of himself, he had all these trips planned and he had to limit every single trip that he planned because his health was in the crapper, because he didn't take the time early on in the years. He didn't take the time when he was 40s and 50s, maybe like you, to take good care of himself. And now he's spending a good amount of his life and his time going to doctors visits and getting medication filled and having medical issues, or going on trips where you're limited on what you can do because of your physical level. And that's not the future cast that I have for myself. And I hope it's not maybe the future cast for you. If it is, that's cool. This message isn't for you. But if you're future casting a life of whatever, how many years you have left in your life, of being healthy and well and being there for your family and being there, again, I'm looking that way, right? I'm looking in the future. And again, can you just close your eyes for a minute and think of this. My dad is 70. And I'll say I have two parents that are kind of both spectrums, but I'll tell you about my dad because I love both of them to pieces. And my mom's had some medical problems, but I would say my dad, I love when I heard him tell me, he goes to the gym all the time, and he actually started working out, but he was a carpenter, and before he retired, he had some health issues, some sciatic problems, and he got those resolved, but he realized, I need 5 more years of work before I can retire, and he wasn't going to be able to do that unless he took better care of his health. It was a necessity for his livelihood and provide for the family. So he got that fixed, and we developed. At the time, I was kind of new in the training, fitness, and all that, but I understood and I knew what he needed, and so we put him on the right path. So this is years ago. He's 78, so let's just talk 57. So maybe 15, 18 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. And he's been pursuing his health ever since. He's gotten through quadruple bypass surgery, light years beyond the majority of people do. And this was 2-3 years ago. He goes to the gym. When the gyms were open, he was going to the gym about 4 to 5 times a week. He had his program set up that I helped him with. And not only that, check this out. This is what blows me away. And I hope this, if you're still listening, this blows you away. He's 77, I believe. Going to be 78 this year. And I forget, I'm getting old and I forget how old my dad is. So he's the later 70s. And he was telling me the other day, he's like, Mark, I got my bike out because he hasn't been going to the gym, just kind of keeping clear of that when they were closed. And he said, I've been averaging about 25 to 28 miles on my bike. I'm like, you go. I was like, you go, Pops. I was like, you go. And I was really inspired. And you know why he's able to do that? Because he's not plateauing his life. He's not setting those plateaus in front of him. So whether you think you're in a plateau by not losing weight 1 week, or you're future casting yourself so that you don't get set up to be plateaued, life is going to plateau you if you stop pursuing your best, if you stop pursuing your health. And I want to encourage you, this encouraging message about being healthy, right? About being healthy, about getting the weight off, but then not plateauing once you have that weight off, about pursuing your best. Future cast, go ahead, put it out there. I would challenge you today to write down, where do you see your health in 10 years in the direction you're going right now? Where do you see yourself? If it looks terrible, then you and I may need to have a conversation, because that's kind of what I do. That's my livelihood. I help people get out of that path and into a new path, to understand, to help them future cast, but also to understand what it takes to get the weight off, to work through plateaus, to break through. It's why my program's called the Lean Body Breakthrough, because I want to help you break through some of those maybe unfavorable habits that you have, to break through the mindset and thinking that you are at a plateau because you didn't lose a few pounds in a week, to break through into your best self. That's what it's all about. So listen, that's all I have. And if this like resonated with you, and you're still like, oh, Mark, I know what I did, said this yesterday. I got on a rant yesterday. Mark, I know what I need to do. I know what I have to do. I just have to do it. No, you don't. You have the choice to not do it or do it. And if you think you know what to do and are doing it, I'm going to challenge you, go do it. Go do it. Or get some accountability, get some help, invest in yourself. Sometimes the best investment you can make is in yourself. I made a significant investment in myself a year ago in hiring a coach to help me with my coaching business. Part of it is right here, talking to people who need help. He helped me understand I need to get in front of people, share what I know with others, provide value for them to understand that I'm not some schmo coach that just got a certification or is just looking to do this on this kind of a side hustle type of thing, or just wants to count reps while you work out. That's not who I am. I want to truly help change your life. And my coach helped change my life. And I invested in it. And the return on the investment has been amazing. So if you're not investing in yourself now, why not? That's all I got. Why not? So get through your plateaus. And if you're struggling with your plateaus, get some help. That's all I got. Take care. Daily Dose. Meet me tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a blessed day. We'll see you.